Broncos of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. But we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots. Also, Tom Brady, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now. Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time, brought his best out with the very first carry, and's got us off and running.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Third and 4 coming up now. Nix from the gun. Makes the catch. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out now it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments where you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. And he's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risked and an aggressive mindset that reflects, well, the stakes of each and every game.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to. It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Nick's looking to throw. Set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Giving this to Harvey. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Nix holds on to it. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw finds Evan Ingram. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front further. 13-zip. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Stafford back to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
The Rams are set to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
10 yards on the
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Harvey once more. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. It's Harvey. Oh, the football's loose! It's scooped up by the Rams. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Out come the Rams on offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
He was brought down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Got him, man, that's Nakua. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Stafford now. Nakua's got it again. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Our score, 14-0. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now Stafford again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going left side, Williams with it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. Catch made right side by Nakua. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down, Los Angeles.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
For the extra point.
Nevis with a point after. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Rams 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing here, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Caught inbounds downfield. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Nix off the play action. Brought in inside the 20. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, he gets the job done.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's Nix. Will finds his back. Harvey. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Blake Corum now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Rams heading out to the field now. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Throwing now, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Give to Williams from the gun. But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Whew. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Adams, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Adams put in motion right. Stafford now off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number 1, partner. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. On first down, here's Stafford. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 17, Rams 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think 1 incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Sutton complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. Next to throw again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third down, here's Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. They'll throw again. Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
On the throwaway. Brings up third down and 10.
Take him out. Come on, get it together. Come on, what are we doing?
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From 37 yards in the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. He'll throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They gain 11 on that play, and the Rams have the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first down from the 41. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Now at midfield after that loss. Here's second and long. Stafford from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
And a Rams first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Stafford now. Hits him on the out route. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. Two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. He's back to throw. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
He's so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Williams can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams find the end zone for 6.
Los Angeles.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Rams 21, Broncos 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Good gain out past the 30. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. Dodges another stop. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Back to the well again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Kicks away from one. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Straight ahead with Williams. They'll cobble together a yard there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working now from the gun. Nakua here, he's got it! And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll pick up a little down at the 12-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Rams ball, and they've got to erase this deficit if they want that title. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, going left. On 2nd down, the run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was taken down.
Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll work against the blitz. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams jump in front now by 5.
Rams 28, Broncos 23.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play action with Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Handoff now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds Mims. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 31. From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. quick hitter. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Brings up third.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, they need 7. Here's a look for Nix. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
3rd down, they need 7. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
For the Broncos field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is blocked!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Stafford now on 1st down. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 from the 32. A run with Williams. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion left. Now Stafford to throw. And That's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Broncos going nickel here, third down. Back to throw it. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This might just be the play an incredible Super Bowl is remembered for. Here's 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They're drawn up for him. Four years after their last dance with the Lombardi Brock, the Los Angeles Rams, champions once again. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and